Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So just as my luck normally goes, after I've done filming and editing the video and uploading it, there's more news that comes out. And this video that you're watching right now, I've actually already recorded it, but all my stuff got corrupted, and I am trying not to break my monitor because I spent 15 minutes talking on it and then it just got corrupted. But I'm going to try and talk about most of it again and hopefully brush upon the same points that I made in the original version of this video. So today we got our look at the new win deltas for Operation Steel Wave and the ban rates, and I kind of just wanted to go into detail and talk about them. Now there is also a detailed graph in it about Amaru's grappling hook and how she has improved in this entire season, and I'm not going to go into it in this video because there's so much to go into it, and I can make a whole other video about it because there's that much to talk about. So I'm just going to be looking at the ban rates and the pick rates and the win rates this season. So first off, let's look at the defenders. Jaeger is in 90% of ranked matches that have been played in Operation Steel Wave on PC, Platinum and above. So where pro players play, where some of the best players in the community play, Jaeger has been played in 90% of ranked matches. And that definitely is not a surprise at all, because Jaeger is just so necessary in this game. If anyone on attack has any form of projectile, you know that you're going to need a Jaeger. If Bandit's trying to trick the wall, you know you're going to need a Jaeger. If someone's trying to hold a certain staircase, you're going to need a Jaeger. I think if Ubisoft try and nerf Jaeger again, it's just going to be futile. I think really if you're ever going to try and get Jaeger's pick rate down, and I mean this sincerely and this isn't a joke, the only way you're going to nerf Jaeger is if you rework the entire attacking equipment system. As long as someone on the attacking team has at least 2 flashbangs, Jaeger is always going to be a necessary operator. You're never going to nerf Jaeger unless you give him a water gun and no equipment. And I know they introduced YT to try and get people to stop playing Jaeger, but honestly all it's done is kept the people in Jaeger, and then they've gave their teammate YT, and now Jaeger's job's just even been done even easier now because you got YT to help him out as well. So what I take from this is that Jaeger, once again, as we learn, is just going to be a key mechanic in this game that isn't going to change anytime soon, and I think nerfing him would be futile. That's just not the way to do it. But definitely, if we want to look at here, is Melusi, and that's what I kind of want to talk about here. Melusi is one of the most picked and highest winning operators on defense, and that is quite a high number, but that's only in the matches that she's present in. If we want to look at her ban rate, which I'll get into in a minute, she is currently the second most banned defender in the game, just below Mira, both over 60%. So Melusi is banned over 60% of ranked matches, yet she is the third most picked and the second highest winning defender. That shows you that even being in only being in less than 60% of matches, she is one of the strongest defenders in the game. So this definitely calls for a Melusi nerf. If this wasn't clear enough at all, here it is printed in paper that Melusi definitely needs a nerf. I went over my options on how they should nerf her in a video the other day, so definitely check that out if you are interested. But this definitely does show you that Melusi, out of mostly every defender in this game, definitely needs a nerf. And I know you'll be saying that Jaeger needs a nerf, but I would like to contest you on that point. Also, before we move on to attackers real quick, I want to talk about Valkyrie, because I'm actually surprised at how prevalent she apparently has been this season. I've seen a lot of people saying Kapkan's being played a lot this season, but as you can clearly see by this chart, not so much. Maybe in lower ranks, but Kapkan's just an easy operator to use. If you've not got a lot of good aim and you're doing bad, if you go on Kapkan, you know, you've got a higher chance of killing someone than if you're doing terrible. So I kind of guess that's what's happening with Kapkan. But Valkyrie's doing it very well, and I genuinely don't know why. I'm not saying she's a bad operator, but this kind of little spike in Valkyrie becoming, you know, the second most picked defender in the game, I find it very surprising. So we'll definitely have to wait and see what Ubisoft have to say about that. But I want to move on to attackers now. So Ashe and Zofia are both at the top with the most picks out of any attacker, and then we have Ace in third place, and he is one of the most highest win delta attackers as well. So I think what's safe to say from both of these charts is that both Ace and Melusi are expected to get some changes down the road, because they're just, I don't know, I actually do not understand I get Ace is a good operator. I get the AK-12 is a great weapon. But I just don't understand this. Compared to Thermite on this graph, Ace is so much higher. He's just so much higher on the graph. And I guess that purely is just because he has a great weapon and a great gadget. And maybe a lot more people are feeling comfortable on him more than they are on Thermite. So I can definitely see Ace getting a nerf as well. And the way about doing this, I can just see them removing one of his Selma gadgets and him only having two. That's the only way I can see them nerfing him, unless they make his cooldown longer. His cooldown longer, or how long it takes to deploy longer, or maybe only reduce the holes it makes to 2 instead of 3. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Another thing I kind of want to talk about is Twitch and Maverick are being close to being the 2 most balanced attackers from this graph, which is very interesting. I'm actually very surprised that Maverick of all operators is one of the most balanced. That is definitely a big surprise. And same with Thatcher as well. He's the 4th most picked attacker, yet he is one of the most he is actually, the most banned attacker in the game. So once again, that shows you how prevalent Thatcher is in this game. I would say that Thatcher is the Jaeger on attack. He's just necessary for doing mostly everything in this game. And I kind of want to talk about the ban rates now, as I just said. Thatcher is the most banned attacker in the game, as you can see. Thatcher is banned in 50% of ranked matches. Below him, Jackal, Monty, I hate Monty, Blackbeard, and then Ace, brand new operator Ace, already the 5th most banned attacker in the game currently, with a 21% ban rate, and Thermite only has a 2% ban rate. And I'm genuinely surprised that people have actually really shifted off the Thermite and actually moved on to the Ace. I knew Ace would be impactful, but I didn't actually realize that he would actually replace Thermite. That kind of seems what Ace is doing. He's replacing them in pick rate, he's replacing them in win rate, and he's replacing them in ban rates as well. Ace definitely seems to be the actual new Thermite, and maybe, I actually never expected that. I actually don't know what to say. I knew Ace would have an impact, and I knew he'd be a good operator, but he's replacing Thermite. He's replacing the OG hard breacher, and that's very surprising. And do you maybe think that Ubisoft would probably shut that down? Like I said, I think they'll probably just remove a Selma or something to try and get his effectiveness and ban rate down. Okay, last part of this video I kind of want to talk about. Like I said, there's more stuff in this entire thing that they released, but I'm not going to talk all about it in this video, is the Defender's ban rate. Mira and Melusi are almost neck and neck. Mira just a tad higher. Over 60% of matches, they are both banned. And then, Mira 64%, and Melusi is 61%. And the next one after that is Echo at 40%. So it seems to be, when it comes to ban rates in this game, it's either just Melusi or Mira. It tends to be every time. And after you go from Echo and 40%, it drops right down to Clash at 10%. So it definitely does seem that Melusi is 100% in need of a nerf. I can't give you any more evidence to say that Melusi is in need of a nerf. All these people saying that she's balanced, yeah, she's not. This has just proved my point, and a lot of other people's points, that effectively that Melusi is just way too strong for this game, and Ace is as well, apparently. I know I'm coming off like I'm saying Ace is weak. He's really not. I just really did not expect Ace to be in this position where he's practically overtaken Thermite. But that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. I know it's kind of just like a little bit of open commentary, but I like doing videos like this, because I can just express my thoughts on what I'm reading. That's all I really have to talk about. If you guys have any thoughts on any of these ban rates and pick rates and anything on these deltas, please let me know in the comment section below. I do want to talk about this in more depth. But if you did enjoy, drop a like on this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I shall see all of you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching.